file did fail to validate. My GPU temp has dropped from 83 down to 35. My CPU temp has slowly dropped down to about 64. Just pop this out and show you the numbers. Alright, so I'm not running the game yet. So that was about 2 minutes that it took to revalidate everything. Alright, so that's the drop. Down to 34. Alright, down to 64, which is still way too high. I wouldn't be surprised if the game's blowing out my thermal paste because it's been at too high a temperature. So I'll have to do something about that. My actual radiator, like the temperature of my radiator, the liquid, is only 33 degrees, 34 degrees. Hey Pika. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much right now. I'm actually sorting out a pretty serious problem. So, after they dropped the latest patch in Helldivers, my computer's gone nuts. So, the GPU temp, as you can see just here, like that's what it was running at just before. That's what it's running at now. And this is my GPU usage, right? So about 27%, just like sitting in Windows, streaming. My GPU does use a bit of power to stream, so that's what it uses. That's about normal. You know, so that's about normal. I just had to revalidate the files of the game. I don't know how much you know about gaming, but when you revalidate the files, it replaces files it detects that aren't correct. It detected one that wasn't right. The CPU temps dropped to about 63 and is sitting there stable at 63 degrees. That's not right. There's something weird going on. I'm using 14% of my GPU. Sorry, CPU. So like that's nothing. I am running at basically max clock though for the CPU. Like it goes up to 4700. So it does overclock it a little bit, but I shouldn't be getting these temperatures out of it. It's usually about this under load. But going up to 96, that's not something that I usually see. I'd say someone's probably installed something on the computer. That's a likely guess. Something's running that shouldn't be. Or because my thermal paste has exceeded the value that it's theoretically capable of handling. It's deteriorated to the point where I need to replace it. Which is about right, because I haven't done it in about 6 months. 12 months, actually. More than 12 months. I haven't done it in about a year and a half. That's why I use the paste that I use. Because it lasts for so long before it breaks down. But yeah, so with that in mind, I'll keep this open in a window. I'll actually add another window and I'll show you side by side. So we'll just go, we'll go like this for now. I'll make it so that the game actually runs off the other one. So I've revalidated the files. But I reckon whatever was installed in that patch, probably illegally, so I'm putting it on my computer. Yeah. It's just one of those things. It happens. If you're into PC gaming, it's something you should expect.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No!
Bang, straight up to like 100% CPU usage. Or GPU. GPU temp's fine. It's the CPU temp that's a little bit of a problem. So it's stable at about 74 now. Now that I've fixed it. It's only running at about 50% CPU. So I'll make this a little bit smaller. I'll chuck this up here. It's going to cut off a little bit of the screen, but I'll just jump into a game and see what temperature it gets up to now. I re-enabled async compute, which I'll turn off again.
Only you can answer, Helldiver.
There's only one way to really test it, that's to do a game.
Initiating FTL jump to the Fenrir system.
If it jumps up to those temps again after I've already boosted my radiator up to
Jump
4,
complete.
that means I've got to start pulling my computer
Coordinates
apart.
locked.
Nice. Naughty girl.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Glad I don't have this stream selected as for kids.
Reminder, all personnel must submit weekly. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch suspended.
Okay, what are we looking like? So far, so good. Stabilized. I think my radiator got glitched out. Like maybe when I was in chat before someone hacked it or something. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Or like the game mode was completely different. So like just more enemies and stuff. But yeah, I usually only see stuff like that happening, legit, if I'm running a Monero, like, you know, altcoin miner on my computer, which runs off my CPU. That will put it up to 95 degrees. It's the only fucking thing I've ever seen to put it up to 95 degrees. And I noticed straight away when it fucking happens. I'm gonna turn off my aircon now, because it's you can probably hear it in the background. It's annoying.
Launch initiated.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Backpack inbound. That's empty. Say hello to democracy. That's empty. Requesting backpack.
Ah, shit.
Reloading. Sending in an eagle. Requesting advanced weaponry.
The other thing I can think of is someone installed a fucking Bitcoin miner in my game. What tempo we have? 77, 78 and climbing, that's fine. As long as it doesn't go above 85, 90.
Objective nearby.
Reloading.
Dropping a pin. North. Close.
Heavy. Northwest. 50 meters. Heavy. Northeast. 50 meters.
Marking location. East. New canister. Sending in an eagle. Have a taste of democracy.
Hive structure destroyed.
Fucking way better.
Tagging map. North. 100 meters.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Guard, requesting air support. Heavy. Calling down infantry.
Liberty dispense.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Point me to the enemy. Northwest, 50 meters. Never mind.
Tagging map. Southeast. 300 meters.
Tagging map. South.
Attempts so far are good. A little bit of frame drop, but nothing I can't handle.
Enemy elite. East. Enemy patrol. 50 meters.
So yeah, I'd say someone basically installed something that they shouldn't have on my computer. That's my guess.
Bag's empty. Have a taste of democracy. Canister's empty. New canister.
Requesting air support.
Requesting fortification. Bag's empty. Bag's empty. Have a taste of democracy.
That's called democracy.
Say hello to democracy. Last reload.
Enemy patrol.
Calling down
Northeast.
supplies.
Deploying equipment
Requesting
package.
sentry.
Sending in an eagle. Dropping a pin. Southeast. 300 meters. Tagging map.
Sending in an eagle. Reloading. Dropping a pin. Southeast. 300 meters.
Requesting air support.
Administering freedom. Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Canister's empty.
That's spit acid now. I didn't use Discord much.
Activating jump pack.
It's just not my thing.
Reinforcing!
Calling in reinforcements. For prosperity!
No, fuck.
Reinforcing.
Come on.
Ready to operate!
Oh, done.
Joining the fray. Not today! Sending in an eagle.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down a support weapon. Tac pack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
How'd you like a taste of freedom?
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Got hit.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Well, it seems to be running better. Phew. Alright, I'm just gonna quit that one and let them have fun with that. Have a look at what actually happened during that game. So GPU temp maxed up at 83. CPU tank maxed up at like fucking nothing. Like 80. Alright, I'll jump back into chat now for a little bit, because yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. I hate it when that sort of shit fucking happens.